dear students. How are you?
Fine, sir, and you?
I am also fine by the grace of Allah. Hope you all are well. So, welcome to my online English class today. Subject English second paper, and our topic is tense. Today, our topic is tense, and you know that tense is very important. It is linked with any other grammatical topics. Though this is very common to you, you learn tense from your uh, class 5 or 6 to Dakhil or in any class. But nevertheless, I think this is very important for you, and maybe you may someone may forget it, someone may it may be to someone for revision. That's why today my topic is tense, and if you want to know the grammatical items of any grammatical items, changing, voice change, narration, or other important grammatical topics, you must at first have to memorize tense. That's why I want to lecture on tense. And if you also memorize tense perfectly, you can write any topics without memorizing, only taking the idea on this topic. You can write freehand writing. So if you want to fast your freehand writing, you must memorize tense. That's why today I will teach you tense, and I think if you attentively listen my lecture, inshallah, you will learn perfectly tense. So, what is tense? Can you reply? What is tense? Hello. Okay. Tense means time of action. Tense means time of action. That means যে কোনো কাজ করা বুঝালেই তাকে সময়, কাজ করার সময়কে, মানে মেইনলি টেন্স মিন্স টাইম, টাইম অফ অ্যাকশন, কাজের সময়। আমরা যে বিভিন্ন কাজ করি সেই কাজ করার সময়টাকে টেন্স বলে। সেই কাজটা পূর্বেও হতে পারে, ইন পাস্ট, অ্যাট প্রেজেন্ট মেবি, অর ইন ফিউচার। সো আই এম repeating again, tense means time of action. And how many kinds of tense? Tense is mainly three kinds. Tense mainly
Three kinds of tense.
three kinds. What are they? What are they?
Present, past, future.
Good.
So these are
Present
present,
tense, past tense, and future tense. Again, present tense. How many kinds of present tense?
so again,
Four types of
Four
present tense.
kinds. Thank you. Again, present tense is four kinds. Look at the blackboard. Present tense, four kinds. Number one, present indefinite tense. Number two, present continuous tense. Number three, present perfect tense. Number four, present perfect continuous tense. And if you only know or learn the kinds of present tense, then this is very easy to you to know the um, uh, kinds of past tense or future tense. Look, how is it possible? If the present tense is four kinds, number one, present indefinite, then when you are told how many kinds of past tense, then what to do? You only, instead of present tense, you only write or say present instead of present, past. So past tense is also four kinds. Then instead of present, you use past, past indefinite tense. Again, number two, instead of present, you say or write past. Then past continuous tense. Number three, instead of present, you say or write past. Then past perfect tense. And number four, instead of present, you write past. Then past perfect continuous tense. So this is very easy that if you only memorize or learn the kinds of present tense, then it is very familiar or easy to you to uh, tell the definition or to tell the kinds of past tense. So past tense is also four kinds, and instead of present, you only use past. Then it is very um, common for you to tell that past tense is also four kinds: past indefinite tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. So what to do? You only use, instead of present, you only use past tense, past. Then it will be past, the past kinds of past tense. Then we also know future tense. Future tense is also four kinds. Similarly, instead of past, you only use future. Kinds of future tense also four kinds. Then what to do? You only use, instead of past, you only use future tense. So kinds of future tense, number one, instead of past you use future, then future indefinite tense. Number two, instead of past you use future continuous tense. Number three, instead of past, use future perfect tense. Number four, instead of past, use future. Then future perfect continuous tense. So from my lecture, you somewhat understand that how easy to memorize or to learn the kinds of tense, and only knowing the four kinds, the kinds of present, then you can very easily tell the kinds of past tense and future tense. Now the structure, and you some different times you learn differently, but today I will teach you with a new method and very easy technique. By using, adapting this very easy technique, you also can learn the structure of tense, and this is very fruitful. I think this will be very fruitful for you if you be attentive. The structure of tense, structure, structure of indefinite tense. And this new technique is you should learn comparatively. You should learn this structure comparatively. If you learn comparatively, then it is very easy to memorize it, and very uh, um, easy way, very easy method if you learn comparatively. So we know that among these 12 kinds, if you learn the 9 kinds, then it is very useful for you, because the last kinds, present perfect future tense, past perfect future tense, future perfect um, future perfect continuous tense, present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense, and future perfect continuous tense. It is not so related to the other grammatical items. That's why I will discuss among these 12 kinds, 9 kinds. But if you are interested, you can also know with your willingly. But I will discuss uh, these 9 kinds, and this is very. I will teach you comparatively, because this is very new technique and new way to memorize, to learn the structure of tense comparatively. So at first I will discuss structure of indefinite. So we know that indefinite is present indefinite and past indefinite and future indefinite. So structure at first, present indefinite. Present indefinite tense. Present indefinite tense structure. Subject plus V1. V1 means present form of verb. You know that there are 3 forms of verbs: present form, past form, and past participle form. Again, I repeat it. Verb is 3 forms: present form, past form, and past participle form. So we, for our writing easily, we use present form. Instead of present form, you use V1. So V1 means present form of verb. V2 means V2 means past form of verb. And V3 means past participle form of verbs. So that's why with the we, instead of present form, past form, past participle form, we use V1, V2, and V3. So present indefinite tense structure: subject plus V1 plus object plus dash dash dash. That means um, if any that sentence is very big or very long, then you should use the next portion of the tense. But at first, so long, how long the sentence, but you should use this method. At first, subject plus V1 plus object. Then the other parts of the and when you will go to other parts of this of this sentence, you will have to go with preposition plus preposition. Preposition. When you will fill up the After object, you will fill up the next part of the sentence. You have to fill it with using preposition. At first, after object, you have to um, fill up or complete this sentence after using preposition. Then next portion. And how it is possible, I will show you through example. For example, I am giving a sentence. আমি মাঠে ক্রিকেট খেলি. Look at the board. Using this structure, you can easily make any sentence from Bengali to English. By using this structure, you can make any Bengali sentence into English. How is it possible? So the structure is at first subject. So what is the subject in this sentence? Ami mathe khela kori. Here what is
I.
the subject?
I,
The
sir.
subject?
I.
Subject is I.
I.
Subject is ami. So ami, English, I. Then the structure is subject plus V1. So what is the word V1 here? Ami mathe cricket kheli. Here what is the
Play, sir.
word
Play.
verb?
Play, sir.
Play,
Play.
sir.
Kheli. So khela English play.
হাবিবুল ইসলাম
Khela
তোমার ওটা
English
বন্ধ করো
play. You should use V1.
ভাই আনমিউট করেন।
Hello? Do you hear me?
স্যার শোনা
জি
যাচ্ছে
স্যার,
না।
জি স্যার।
Okay. So after subject, you should use V1. And V1 means, I already told you, V1 means present form of verb. Present form of verb. So after I, we use khela kora, kheli. So khela kora, the meaning of English is play. So I
Play.
play. Then
I play
you should use
cricket in the
object.
field.
Then you should use object. So what is the object here? Ami mathe cricket kheli. Here what is object?
The field. The object is field, sir.
Huh? Hello?
In the
field.
field.
No.
মাঠে স্যার।
No. What is object? Ami mathe cricket kheli. What is object?
So cricket.
I play cricket.
I play to already gone. I play. Then we will find out. We have to
Cricket,
find
sir.
out
Cricket in the
object.
field,
What is
sir.
object?
Cricket in the field, sir. So
Cricket.
cricket in the
Sir,
field.
object
Cricket.
cricket.
Cricket. So I noticed it that you are somewhat in problem to find out object, but no hesitation to find out object. Listen very carefully how we can identify object from a long sentence. From a long sentence, how we can identify object. You must be attentive and must listen and memorize how we can find out object from a long sentence. Look, the technique or the method is to find out object. You always ask the verb to find out object. You ask the verb with the question what or whom. What or whom. You to find out object, you always ask the verb with the question what or whom. Then from a long sentence you can easily find out what is object. So you ask খেলি, the verb is খেলি. Now এখন এখানে তুমি খেলিকে তুমি প্রশ্ন করো কি অথবা কাকে দিয়ে প্রশ্ন করবে, তাহলে তুমি অবজেক্ট পেয়ে যাবে। যখনই যত বড় সেন্টেন্সই হোক, তুমি ওই বাক্যের ভার্বকে যদি কি বা কাকে দিয়ে প্রশ্ন করো, তাহলে তুমি অবজেক্ট পেয়ে যাবে। তাহলে এখানে প্রশ্ন করো, খেলিকে প্রশ্ন করো, কি খেলি, কি খেলি, তাহলে তার
স্যার মাঠে
উত্তর কি
খেলি।
আসছে?
Cricket, sir.
Cricket.
Sir,
So
cricket, sir.
this is very easy. You must memorize it, that from a long sentence how you can identify or find out object. So what is the
Yes, sir, fine.
technique to find out object?
To ask the verb, sir.
You should
To
ask
find out
verb
verb,
with what
sir.
or whom, with what or whom.
whom.
হ্যাঁ, যদি তুমি খেলাকে বা এনি ভার্ব, যে যে ওই বাক্যে যে বাক্য ভার্বটি থাকবে, ওই ভার্বটিকে যদি তুমি কি বা কাকে দিয়ে প্রশ্ন করো, তাহলে তুমি ইউ ক্যান ফাইন্ড আউট ইজিলি অবজেক্ট। সো ইউ আস্ক দ্য ভার্ব খেলি হোয়াট, কি খেলি, দেন ইউ
Okay.
easily find that cricket খেলি। So here object is
Cricket,
cricket.
sir.
হ্যাঁ, Uh,
Yes,
so
sir.
you learn that here mathe is not object, here object is cricket. So you have to use subject, we use subject, then v1, then object. So here object is cricket. Next of the next of the portion mathe. Here we have only mathe, but
In the field.
So why you use in? So you have to always mind it that when after object, when we will fill up the next portion of the sentence, we must at first use preposition.
Use preposition.
After object, if you want to perfectly structured any sentence, after object you must use preposition. You always mind it that after object we must use, at first we have to use preposition, then next. So here which preposition we will use, here you will easily know that from this sentence. The মাঠে means in the, মাঠের মধ্যে, মাঠে অর্থ কি, মাঠের
Sir, in, sir.
মধ্যে। তো মধ্যে ইংলিশ কি,
Mothish.
in. We know that
So in.
মধ্যে ইংলিশ in, that's why
Into,
here
sir,
we
into.
use it in preposition in.
In.
Then মাঠে ইংলিশ
Then
the
next.
field, মাঠে
Field,
ইংলিশ
sir.
the
Field.
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 So by using this structure you can easily make any sentence. The sentence may be long, the sentence may be short, but any sentence, if you only know the vocabulary, if you only know the word meaning of the Bengali sentence, then you can easily translate from Bengali to English. Can I give another example?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And
Yes,
if
sir.
you only
I can.
learn indefinite tense, present indefinite, we usually use in the present indefinite tense in our conversation, in writing or in our conversation with others, we usually use present indefinite tense. So I will say you that if you only learn present indefinite tense very perfectly with the structure, then you will learn tense, 60% tense you will learn. So present indefinite is very important, and we use it always. Often we use present indefinite tense. So if I give another example, ছাত্ররা অনলাইনে ইংরেজি
ক্লাস করে
ব্যাকরণ শিখে। Look, this is also very a long sentence. ছাত্ররা অনলাইনে ইংরেজি ব্যাকরণ শিখে। And to you, it seems very difficult, but no, this is very easy, no difficult to translate it into English. Only using this structure, subject plus V1 plus object plus extension, and before going to extension, after object you use any preposition. If you only memorize these structure, then you can translate any sentence, Bengali sentence, into English. So from the sentence, ছাত্ররা অনলাইনে ইংরেজি ব্যাকরণ শিখে. So what is here subject?
So the students, ছাত্ররা, sir.
ছাত্ররা, good. ছাত্ররা. So ছাত্ররা English, the students.
The
The
students.
students. Then what to do? What should you use?
Are, sir.
The subject?
Sir, are.
Verb. So
Grammar.
verb. So
Sir,
what
we.
is the verb? ছাত্ররা অনলাইন ইংরেজি গ্রামার ব্যাকরণ শিখে। এখানে what is the word verb?
So learn.
স্যার শেখা।
So
শিখা।
the verb is learn.
হ্যাঁ, শিখা। তাহলে শিখা ইংলিশ কি? What is the
Learn.
verb of
লার্ন স্যার,
So
লার্ন।
learn.
learn?
Learn
So
শেখা।
then you use verb shikha. Shikha means learn, L-E-A-R-N, learn. Then object, then you have to use object. So
জি
ছাত্ররা অনলাইনে ইংরেজি ব্যাকরণ শেখে, what is object here?
স্যার ইংরেজি ব্যাকরণ।
Good, ইংরেজি ব্যাকরণ. So how
ব্যাকরণ।
you
ব্যাকরণ।
identify that here object is
ইংরেজি
ইংরেজি
grammar.
ব্যাকরণ? You ask the verb with what or whom, কি বা কাকে দিয়ে প্রশ্ন করো। দেখো, লোক কি শেখে, ছাত্ররা কি
গ্রামার
শেখে।
শেখে।
তাহলে here you the answer is ইংরেজি ব্যাকরণ। কি শেখে? The answer is ইংরেজি ব্যাকরণ।
ইংরেজি ব্যাকরণ।
Your object is ইংরেজি ব্যাকরণ. So what is the English of ইংরেজি
English
ব্যাকরণ?
grammar.
ইংরেজি English.
Sir, English grammar.
English and ব্যাকরণ English
Grammar.
গ্রামার।
Grammar. Students learn English grammar. Then we have the next portion online. The next portion online. So I already told you that when we will go to extension, at first we have to use preposition. For going to extension, we have to use any preposition. Here, which preposition we use? আমরা এখানে কি prepositionটা ব্যবহার করব?
Sir, two.
হ্যাঁ?
Maybe two, sir.
No, না। এখানে অনলাইনে means অনলাইনের মাধ্যমে। অনলাইনে means অনলাইনের মাধ্যমে।
Sir, maybe with.
হ্যাঁ, অনেক সময়
With.
prepositionটা উজ্জ্ব থাকবে, hidden. The preposition is hidden in Bengali sentence. Preposition is hidden, but at first you have to find out that hidden preposition. The online means অনলাইনের মাধ্যমে। অনলাইনে means অনলাইনের মাধ্যমে। So মাধ্যমে English through. মাধ্যমে English through. T-H-R-O-U-G-H, through. So মাধ্যমে English through. So after object we have to use preposition, and here the correct preposition is through. Then কিসের মাধ্যমে? অনলাইনের মাধ্যমে, through online, through online. So this is complete. This is long sentence and uncommon sentence to you. So don't be fear or any hesitation. How can I translate this sentence into Bengali, into English? And only you
Sir.
is structure, subject beyond object plus extension, and before going to extension you have to use preposition. Then you can translate any Bengali sentence into English. Can I
Sir,
make sure? Have you understood?
Yes,
sir,
yes, I
জি
understand.
স্যার স্যার আপনি একটু সাইডে যান স্যার, আমরা একটু স্ক্রিনশট দিয়ে নিই স্যার গঠনটা।
আচ্ছা, okay. The structure is very important. This structure you have to স্যার structure এটা মনে হয় ওই ইসে আসতেছে না
জি স্যার, হয়ে গেছে স্যার,
হ্যাঁ, হ্যাঁ, এই যে অবজেক্টের নেক্সট
হয়ে
অপশন।
গেছে স্যার, আমরা নিয়ে নিচ্ছি।
হ্যাঁ, হ্যাঁ। So subject beyond object plus extension, and before going to extension you have to use preposition. You have to use any preposition. You must mind it that before going to extension you have to use preposition. Okay, can I delete it?
Yes, sir.
So if you learn comparatively, I told you that you have to learn comparatively, then you can learn perfectly. Comparatively, তুলনামূলক, তুলনা করে যদি তুমি শেখো, this is a fruitful way. So present indefinite structure, then present indefinite, then past indefinite, present indefinite, then past indefinite. So the structure is also very easy to memorize, to learn. You only, when it is past indefinite tense, you only use here instead of beyond, you would use V2. Only the way, only the uh, changing here is instead of V1, V2. Only the changing matter. Everything is okay. As it was present tense, the structure, as it is past, the structure of past tense is same. Only the changing matter is here. Instead of V1, you have to use V2. Okay. So
জি স্যার,
structure of past indefinite tense, very easy. Same as present indefinite tense. Only you should change, instead of V1 you have to use V2. Then the structure completed, subject plus V2 plus object plus extension, and V2 means past form.
This is past form.
As we are doing past indefinite tense, so you have to use past form, and V2 means past form. Now I am giving an example, Bengali. আমরা নদীতে মাছ ধরেছিলাম, and you know that past means অতীত, so ধরেছিলাম, here it is past sign of past tense, ধরেছিলাম, not ধরি, ধরেছিলাম, this is past, and so আমরা নদীতে মাছ ধরেছিলাম. Now how we do it into English? At first you have to use
We follow the structure, sir.
subject আমরা, আমরা
Sir, we.
then V2. So what is the
Sir, caught.
here, what is verb?
Verb is catch. Verb
আমরা
is
নদীতে
caught.
মাছ ধরেছিলাম, here verb is ধরেছিলাম, the English of ধরা is catch, and you have to use V2 form. So what is the past form of catch? What is the past form of catch?
The first round catch is caught, sir.
Caught. Good. So you have to use past form. Caught. We caught. caught. So subject we, then V2 caught, then object. What is object here? আমরা নদীতে মাছ ধরেছিলাম। What is object? Ask.
মাছ।
হ্যাঁ, ask the question, ask the verb কি, with who, what, কি ধরেছিলাম? মাছ ধরেছিলাম। কি, the answer is মাছ. So here object is fish. Object is fish. Then we will go extension, and I told you that for going to extension you have to use preposition. So which preposition we use it? নদীতে means নদীর মধ্যে, নদীতে means
Sir, in sir.
নদীর মধ্যে। So মধ্যে preposition
In the river.
in the river, in the river. So very easy. আমরা নদীতে মাছ ধরেছিলাম। We caught fish in the river. So from this structure